Having a heart attack?
No way. Hey everyone, it's Nathan, and joining me here is Danny. We're watching whatever, and we are here today with Penguin episode 7. We're almost done with the season here, so I'm really excited to continue on, find out what's happening here and what's going to happen with Oz and Sophia. Um, Anything you want to say, Danny?
um, nah, I'm just really excited to see what happens.
Okay. Well, I
Uh,
don't want to take up too much time here. I want to get this show started because I'm really excited and eager to go on. So before we do, I'd like to remind everyone to hit that subscribe and like button. Leave us your comments. Give us your thoughts with what's happening in the show, and what your thought process was as we're progressing on. Who are you voting? Who are you rooting for? Right. I know a lot of people are. They're definitely rooting for Sophia. A lot of people are rooting for Oz. Personally, I'm torn because I'm kind of rooting for Sophia because of how she got screwed so bad, and now you know I want her to succeed, but at the same time, it's the show is called The Penguin, right? It's about Oz,
right.
so it's really tough. But if this was just a regular crime show, I'd probably be rooting for Sophia,
Me
but I'd
too.
also be rooting for
Yeah.
Vic.
Right. Yeah. I like Vic too. Um, I like. Who do you think? Okay, so this is what I'm considering right now. Like the things I said I was gonna say anything, but like who's gonna make it out of the show alive? Like, do our main characters all make it out of the show alive? And also, I'm still wondering, do any of the other characters like making a like a cameo? What do we get to see like the shadow of Batman at like the end of episode 8 or whatever? Like these are the things I'm like worrying about. I'm not worrying about what I'm thinking about. Like will they connect it to the movie, and will they actually, right now it's like it feels like it's in a separate world within a world of the Batman universe, but will they actually deliberately make a connection to it all? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
team Sophia all the way, man.
yeah. Um, so anyway, got a little sidetracked there, but yeah. So leave us your comments with that. And if you want to check us out on Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/watching whatever. You can follow along with us there on our full length reaction and commentary with your own copy of the show, which is available on Max. And for everyone who is watching with us on Patreon, thank you very much. We thank you for your support. We're glad to have you here, and we are now going to start episode 7.
Where is he? You did come here to kill me, right? You still
Do you
think
think Sophia's gonna do anything to Vic and Oz's mom?
we're on point? You deserve your shot.
I don't think so. I don't think she wants to hurt them. I think she just
Yeah.
wants to get Oz. Cause she's never been like a bad person. I mean, I guess she did kill her whole family, but young Oz.
So he's had that problem since he was young.
How about we watch a movie? One of the ones you like.
Maybe later. Oh, look at this face. Boys, not inside. You're gonna break something running around like a couple of lunatics.
Sorry, Mom.
You're in trouble now. 'Cause we are a zombie.
So she's cool. She's cool.
He first had that look of like they were getting in trouble, and he was kind of happy about it.
Yeah.
Can you take the boys out for me?
But then just his face went to confusion when his mom was like,
Ash, get your coats. We're going outside for a while.
Oh, and Jack, I want you to find Rex down there and give him his book.
I can do it.
I said Jack.
He's like jealous of his brothers.
yeah, that's what it's showing off here, right?
Second those streetlights come on, I want your little asses home. You hear me?
Yes, Mom.
So I'm wondering if I don't want to say that he did something,
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was thinking too.
but maybe he could have done something to prevent it and didn't.
You remember Francis Cobb's son? What you got from me?
So she ran the books for this guy.
How much he give you?
50. Come on.
Holy shit, can I see?
Double Dragon. I used to love playing that game.
Mr. Calabrese don't pay Ma nearly enough. Nothing close to what she deserves. Look, I'm telling you, he ain't a good guy.
That was a mobster that Oz was looking, he looked up to. He was telling stories about.
Yeah.
When are you first?
I'm keeping a red one. Count to 10, slowly.
This has to be when he loses his brothers.
Right.
Oh, that's a token.
Crossover idea. It shows up, man.
They're all floating.
Right.
I can hear you down there. Hey, come get us.
This is not a good idea.
No. Especially not for a kid with a bad leg.
Screw you guys! Have fun getting out!
If they get flooded or something.
Probably. Yeah, he left them. He probably thought that they're just going to be able to get out another way.
Where are your brothers?
They went to the movies.
What do you say we watch our own movie, huh? Live in one of them penthouses all the celebrities buy? That'd be nice, huh?
He's got no concern for his brothers. Man. But he has no concern. He has no concern for them.
I mean, he was also like smiling when he was like burning those people alive.
Huh? Vic, wake up! Victor! Hey! Sophia took her. Took her where? How? Sal, gotta face this head on. Right, calls out. Donnie boy, go down the chain.
His moral code is like, I don't know, at times like, he's,
Well, that
kind of
that
dope and
flashback-
also evil.
The flashback showed us what, his reality is.
Wait. Feels a little different, doesn't it, Oz? My wife.
So you have an agreement with
son.
Mr. Sophia got you on a tight leash. We got your family now.
You're taking us to your operation.
I ain't doing shit till I know my man's all right.
You looked me right in the eye, and you assured me you wouldn't hurt my family. And I'm gonna give you the exact same deal.
He knows he's got to fight, right? Because Sal isn't going to let anyone leave there alive.
You know, Oz told me you died a few years back.
He's gonna roast Sal like he did his wife and that bastard son, and then he's coming for you.
Do you think Sal's going to make it out of this episode alive?
Nah.
All those years working for my family, I never gave much thought to Oz's childhood. I got a bum leg, no father. But those things don't make you a monster. Someone shaped him. It's a good thing your other boys died before you could turn them into monsters.
Damn.
Wow.
What happened to them? Are they even dead?
Why would you? I wouldn't look at all goddamn night.
They're probably soaking wet and cold. They didn't have their umbrellas, and it's been raining all night.
I feel like Sophia's going to, start putting two and two together, maybe.
Yeah, you get the away from me.
Damn, dude.
So you think that was real,
Everyone's-
what she did?
Like what she was feeling. Yeah, I
Like-
think she's like drifting in and out of like.
In and out, yeah. Hey, fellow watchers, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check us out on our Patreon. Links are in the description below. And now back to our program.
I have a friend that works at Brookside Children's Home. Brookside is the residential facility that's looking after your cousin Gia. Evidently, she's asking to speak to the police.
I'll keep it quiet. But I could use your help with something else.
Francis, I'm Dr. Rush. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
So he serves like another purpose in the show. I was wondering,
Mm-hmm.
like, why is this guy around?
As of now, you all work for the Gigante and the Maroni families.
I feel like the people there are they're gonna want to stay loyal to Oz, right? Like he's actually paying them.
What are you gonna share with Carmine's daughter, huh?
After we finish packing up Sophia's drugs, that's where you die, Oz.
You know what I'll never forget? Sal, it's the smell.
Oh, you gotta talk about the burning.
The smell of hair. Real distinct. Did your beautiful wife Nadia, did she wear a special kind of hairspray or something?
Damn.
Yeah.
Mr. Marone! The whole fucking time!
Dang, those guys are staying loyal to Sophia.
No way.
Having a heart attack?
No way.
Come on, you bastard. Let's go. What are you doing? Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on.
What?
That.
Oh, hell no. No. I beat you, Sal. You hear me? I beat you.
That's how he goes out?
That's
Exactly.
kinda whack, dude.
You're supposed to destroy me, Sal. Try to take what's mine. What I built. They're dead because you did the right thing. You protected your home, your investment. There's a storm coming.
You think she would hurt the little kid?
I'm gonna say no. She's not even hurting Oz's mom, you know?
Did you tell her that you saw something? What did you see?
I saw a mask. Did you kill them? My mom and my dad?
I loved your mom and dad. I know you want someone to blame. It was a terrible accident.
Self-harm?
Is that, or is she being abused there? She's scratching herself up.
It might sound confusing, but your mom and your dad, everyone in our family, they were bad people. Don't hurt yourself because of them. You deserve much better than what this family could have offered.
Do you think she's abandoning her because she doesn't want to bring that girl into her lifestyle?
Right. Yeah, I was thinking, well, the right thing to do would be to raise her yourself, but she probably doesn't want her to be in danger and, right?
Yeah.
Learn from her and...
I mean, you can see how broken up she is about it.
Sal's dead, sweetheart. Take it in.
Yeah, Sal's death is very unfulfilling.
Yeah.
Ever since I known you, you had your eye on the throne. All you gotta do is bring it to me. Just bring it to me. I'll give it to you. The whole thing.
Oh, he's lying through his teeth.
And then it was just you and Oz.
What is that supposed to be? Knight Rider?
I need to talk to you. Oz wants me to bring him his mother in exchange for the product.
Sophia, it's a trap.
I know.
At least she's not that dumb.
But I'm still playing my father's game.
What do you want?
I want to be free. I want Oz to feel pain.
There's a black G-Wagon heading your way.
Fingers off triggers till I give the word.
Vic's gonna come through at the end, isn't he?
Right.
Bringing in the army, basically.
What are you waiting for?
Your mother is a very interesting woman, Oz.
What's going on? What is Sophia doing?
I left you a present.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. And he left his guys there. He went in that hole that he dumped his brothers in.
You're up. We're going out.
This is a story he told Sophia.
I can't do this alone no more. You have to promise me that you're gonna make something of yourself. I don't know how else I can live with this, Oswald.
You deserve the best life. And I'm gonna get it for you.
So initially I thought his mom kind of shaped him to be who he is, but
It's like a
it's the opposite. He was that way.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's all because it's to please his mom.
Right. Definitely some kind of weird Oedipus thing going on.
It seemed like even his brothers, right? It was jealousy over his mom.
Yeah. Dude, Sophia's basically a terrorist, man.
If it ain't the penguin.
Yeah, she.
Sophia wants to see you.
Blew up an entire block.
One thing the show does really well is that it kind of like it plays with our expectations, right?
Yeah.
Like in the back of our mind, we probably thought maybe Penguin could have hurt his brothers, right? They show us that he actually really did, you know?
Yeah.
And then that makes us question like his whole character. We think like, wow, like, you know, Penguin's mom really messes full up, but really like, I mean, he messed her up.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And he's just, I mean, he's becoming more like irredeemable by the episode. Right?
He really like I had my initial thought when he had talked about his brothers dying. My initial thought was he did something. But
Right.
then after a little bit I was like, no, maybe it was just he saw something happen to them but he didn't interfere, right? Where he
Right.
could have possibly saved them but he didn't. But then of course it leads us to like he and it wasn't like he was I don't feel like he was trying to at first, but the fact that it's raining, he looks out the window and he's watching the movie smiling, you know.
Right.
He at that point to me it showed that he knows what's happening and he's
Right.
allowing it to happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and his mom, it shows in the past, right? His mom, she wasn't some crazy psycho mom. Like she was a good mom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Her kids were doing stuff and instead of getting annoyed with them, she started playing with them and you know, she was just showing love to them. Yeah, she was working with gangsters, but she was showing love to her kids. So he was screwed up.
Maybe it's this idea of like, you know, I mean, nature versus nurture. Like, are we just, I mean, was it his environment that made him that way? Or was he just, you know, was he just born that way? You know? I think
can't...
all the thing,
no, go ahead.
I was just thinking like all the kind of things that we thought about Sophia when she was the hangman. And I was so curious, like, ooh, like what, you know, like, what is this all about? And it's just, now her story is, I mean, now she, you know, she's killed her whole family. She just, you know, she destroyed a whole, she's a terrorist. But before that, like, we felt really bad for her. And I felt like, man, all the judgments I had about her, like, the show just kind of like just was toying with me. Right. And then we think about about Oz, and maybe it's the same thing, right? Maybe there's these parallels, and maybe like there's some sad story that made him this way, and maybe it's his mom who's all evil. And again, they toy with you again, and it's like, nah, man, he's just a bad kid. He's a bad kid from the beginning.
Yeah, he was evil from the beginning.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. You know, Sophia was turned evil by everybody.
Right.
He was evil. He's the one who. Like it's crazy, and yeah, and it's funny because after seeing that and confirming that Oz was the one who did, you know, he ended up killing his brothers, right? It wasn't his mom that turned him. He really was that way, and he had there's some kind of obviously mental issue that he had going on there,
right?
Like you said, jealous of his brothers, maybe because of his physical handicap. Jealous of his brothers because of he wanted all of his mom's attention on him.
Right.
You know, when she's saying you're my strong boy, you're this, maybe somehow because in his delusion it got to his head that he needs to be all that, and he needs, and maybe removing his brothers brings up his ability to take care of her, right, and provide for her. being the
Right.
support that she needs, right?
Right.
That twisted way of thinking about that.
Right.
So it was like, all
He's
right, I am.
obviously. Oh.
No, go. He's obviously what?
Oh, no, no, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What? I want to hear your thought first.
No, I was thinking like he has this weird super competitive thing going on too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, he's talking shit to Sal when he's already dead, and like
Yeah.
I beat you. Like that was so important to him to like say that, you know, and then to blast him while he's already dead. Like, yeah, I mean that's probably like some type of parallel to the way he felt about his brothers, you know, like. He just has to win. Like,
well, I think I think with
uh-huh.
shooting him after he was dead was to show everybody
show the
else
guys.
that he's the one who's not that Sal had some heart attack and died, right? But like he actually beat him. But I was saying, so after all that, I was like, all right, yeah, I am Team Sophia, right? I want her to, you know, I wish she would win, and then she goes up and blows up an entire neighborhood. I was like, oh my gosh, man! Like, I just can't. Who do I side with here?
Right. Again, the show kind of is toying with our emotions, and like
it absolutely is.
Yeah.
You know? You feel bad for Oz because they have his mom, and he's trying. He's you know he's the guy who started from the bottom and is making his way up. But you see what he did to get there, and it's like, dude, I can't root for you. But then you have Sophia, who's like, she started at the top, but she was innocent and got screwed up by everybody, killed off her whole family. You know, I'm like, yes, but then she does what she does, you know, causes an act of terrorism, basically. And it's like, okay, now I can't root for you now. It is so, Vic is really the only one right now at this point that I can root for.
Yeah. I mean, he's
the only one who is just kind of he doesn't have such a dirty past. He didn't have the best upbringing. He's doing what he can to survive. He never showed like a ruthless side, right? Even when Squid was basically punking him and doing everything.
Oh, right.
He didn't have to shoot him, but at the same time, it was kind of one of those like most people were already in their mindset, like, yeah, shoot Squid, you know, let's get rid of that guy. And, you know, but Vic isn't. He's not cruel. He's not careless. He's not conceited. So, yeah, he's the only character right now that I can root for. Maybe I'm thinking maybe they send Sophia back to Arkham instead.
That would be such a sad and horrible like ending for her, man. That would be so sad.
I had that idea because of how much she kept on going about, you know, how she's freaking out and everything, and how Arkham messed her up, and so it just gave me that idea that what if Oz does instead of taking her out, he puts her back in Arkham.
That's crazy. That would be, yeah. And what we've seen is she never deserved to be there. Maybe she does now, right? Because of the damage that was done while she was there. The person who really deserved to be there the whole time was
dad.
The Penguin.
Well, no, it was her dad.
Oh, yeah. And her dad,
Oz.
yeah.
And Oz, yeah. Oz and her dad.
I mean, everyone was right, man. Like, you know, I read some of the comments and people were just saying you're gonna love the next 7 episodes or whatever, man. And there hasn't been a disappointment in the bunch. Like each episode had something like awesome. And the overall story, it's amazing. And just how they parcel out the information, like the background stories and everything, was so brilliant. Where like you keep going up, like it's great, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Normally I'm not into like the long background story, right? When they do the flashbacks and stuff, usually just keep it short. But like the one episode, was it 3 or 4, where they did the entire, basically almost the whole episode was just Sophia's background.
Yeah.
It was great, done so well and it was so good. Like it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I think that's still my favorite episode of this whole series, man. That was a good one, man.
It showed really good. That one kind of showed everything for us. right?
Right.
How she became how she is, right? It showed Oswald and what he
Right.
did and how he.
Right.
It was really, really good.
Like if I didn't really know it was him,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew it was him from the beginning because I knew he was in the
In
Batman,
the Batman.
or whatever. But I mean, he literally like he disappears into the role where you can't like. Yeah, I mean it's some actors you see them playing a certain part even with makeup and you're like, dude, that's them. That's just their thing, Like, but he just went so far off from like, yeah, man,
Yeah, he really like when I watch the show. For a split second, my mind goes, okay, that's Colin Farrell in makeup, and I keep trying to see if I can recognize him, right?
Right.
But then after that, my mind just forgets about that, and I just see the Penguin, right? This guy playing this part, and it's really he really did a good job with this.
I'm trying to think of other actors like every Jim Carrey movie where he's like puts on like some kind of like mask or makeup, it's still him,
Yeah.
Right? Like it's him as the Grinch. It's not the Grinch. It's like Jim Carrey as the Grinch. You know? But
I can't think of
this
too many. I'm sure there are more, right? We're not saying there's not.
Yeah, there must be.
But right now, it's not so common that I can just think at the top of my head and list off a bunch of them. But yeah, anyone who's watching this at this point, like, name off some actors in roles where you were able to lose yourself in that character and not recognize it as this actor playing this character. So, all right. Well, we're gonna end the episode here. Again, thank you everyone for joining us. We're very happy that you're here with us. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and again, leave us your comments, give us your ideas with the show. How do you think it's going, or how did you think it was going to end? Right? Who were you rooting for? Which person? Also, let us know as far as other actors who were able to lose their persona in their actual figure into this role, this character, right, and make us be able to just believe that this character is is real rather than an actor playing something. So give us your thoughts on that. Everyone who is joining us on Patreon, again, thank you very much. Same thing, leave us your comments on there. We'd love to hear from you and read what you have to say about all of that. We thank each and every one of you for subscribing and being here with us, watching along with us, and we're just grateful to have all of you. So with that, we're going to end the show here. Bye.